Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Get some stuff lit. Let me get some stuff lit. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Gorgeous. Gotta light some stuff. Hold on. Pieces. Full moon today. Ooh, it's a full moon. It is a full moon today. So if you're on the East Coast, the full moon is at around 5:20 something, 5:29, 5:27. Starts around 5 something this evening. The fullest that the moon will be. I didn't check what time the actual lunar eclipse. You actually would have seen more of the moon last night. If you were looking at the moon last night, it was its fullest last night. Because we are having a lunar eclipse, it's not going to be as full as it would be during a full moon, because it's going to be blocking a part of, ooh, I should have put that right there. Shadow, I guess, I don't know. My Apollo, like, you need to be cleansed. You need to be cleansed. So, we got a lot of work to do. This is a really great full moon to work with. If you're going to do any type of moon work, this is a great time to work with it. I'll put this on the side. We can't see the eclipse on this side of the planet. Yeah, we can't see the full eclipse, but it is going to block a part of the moon. So the moon will not be as full as it should be, or it would normally be. It will look like it's a partial moon, or like a moon with a little dip in it. Peace, everyone coming in. Peace. That's why last night was the best night to see it in its full glory. So this full moon, let's talk about it. This full moon is in is in this lunar eclipse. It has two energies affecting it. Okay, so you got the Capricorn energy and you have the Cancer energy. So both energies are very important in our lives. It's about being serious. Okay, it's about being serious about the things that we need, the things that we care about. It's about being serious about things that we care about in a certain dynamic. So you got to think about, when we're talking about this being serious and the things that we care about, it could be like your family dynamics. It could be about the foundation that you're setting. It could be so many different dynamics. So you got to kind of pay attention to how are we utilizing this moon in order for it to work best for you. Because the effects of this particular, the decisions you are making, Grand Rising everyone, the decisions you're making in this time frame will trigger, okay? It will trigger certain dynamics from here until like maybe some months out. Okay, some months out. So you want to be real mindful, that's the best word I can say, about the energy that you're using right now. You want to be mindful about what you're thinking, your thought process, and how you're moving forward. So I'm going to get into our daily reading, what's the energy over today, but then I do want to kind of go over the zodiac signs, and what signs are going to be affected, and how this full moon is going to affect you. All right. How this full moon is going to affect you. What you need to be thinking about. All right, so let's see what our reading is for today in this beautiful full moon energy. Ooh. Okay, that's what we doing. That's how we live in our life. Okay, they want us to. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull some other cards. We gonna need some cards for them cards. Okay. Yes, it was beautiful last night. I agree. Peace, Jay. So you've been going through a lot, just been staying to yourself. Oh, what's going on? Pumpkin? Ashe. I don't even think I need to pull no more cards. We don't never get this card. I ain't never pulled that one. It's so pretty. Alright. Let me see. Okay, let me see how I'm gonna pull this together. Alright, y'all. This is the first card that comes out. So it's the Strength card. It's all about how are we utilizing the things that we have learned from our past, the lessons that were presented to us. How are we using these lessons, blessings, energies, dynamics in order to make us stronger, in order for us to walk fully in our strength? Okay? Knowing and understanding that everything that we learned from our past, everything that we learned from our previous situations, they were building into who we are. And it's so important that we embrace that they were building into who we are. That everything happens for a reason. Even if we don't understand it, even if we feel like it's jacked up, no matter what the dynamic is, it was there for a reason, and it is building into who you are. All right? It's building your character. All right? The Oma win is, y'all already know, it's about that I can do it by myself energy. It's that independent energy and separating yourself from people. Now, the tricky part about Oma win is that sometimes you can separate yourself from people and you need the community. You need your tribe. You need the ones that are operating on a certain vibration in order to support you, in order to help you and guide you through this energy. So you got to be real mindful, because this energy today is going to be, like I said, it's going to be interesting. It's good, but the effects over this week, it can kind of make you feel a certain way. It can kind of put you in your feelings a little bit, because we are still dealing with two signs we're dealing with? Capricorn and Cancer. And both of their asses can be real interesting. Okay? So this is a time where don't take stuff so serious. Don't allow somebody's words to get you so vexed to the point where you daggone popping off, and now it's too late. It ain't no coming back. You done popped off on a whole nother level. Ain't no coming back. Don't allow yourself to self-sabotage. That's the one thing I keep hearing. Don't allow the things that you build. Like, don't. Perception is everything, y'all. So if you perceiving these things that you went through as a bad thing, as, trials and that woe is me energy, you gonna self-sabotage. You gonna self-destruct. Because now you done pulled yourself into a certain energy. Okay? And we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay? We don't want to do that. You have to remember who you are. So the integrity card comes in. This is about walking your walk. And what I in particular feel like this is a reminder of, hey, you got a bunch of damn tools. It's a unlimited amount of resources in order for you to educate yourself, in order to bring yourself out of a certain energy. You have to apply them. Y'all know maybe that's why I've been heavy on this. Don't sit here I'm recommending books. Don't be sitting here talking about you read this book already. and you're not applying the information. This is a lifetime worth of information. You ain't no way in hell you applying this information. Okay? So don't be in the space where you're telling me that you are having this moment. Okay? And I'm going to get into some other moments that's in these cards. You having these moments, you're experiencing things that actually were supposed to make you stronger and prepare you for your future and your evolution, but you ain't using it. Okay? This is about integrity. Grand Rising, everyone that just came in. This is about walking your talk. If you say that you are walking in your spiritual and your God self, whatever that looks like for you, then damn it, I shouldn't hear nobody talking about, oh, I ain't had no time to meditate this morning. That ain't the words we talking about. I shouldn't hear nobody talking about, oh, you know, I be trying to get my yoga in, but it just didn't happen. The hell? I ain't had time to read 15 minutes. This is all keys to your success. I didn't eat this morning, or I didn't drink no water this morning, because I don't really recommend eating first thing in the morning, but that's a whole nother story. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, walk your talk. Walk in it. Stop saying that y'all this, and this. Stop acting like, and then wondering why your life is falling apart. And then when the things that are happening that are like, I'm not saying because you down, let me be clear. I'm not saying because you sitting here meditating, doing yoga, eating good, eating alkaline, drinking your water. I'm not saying that your life is not going to still experience its challenges. But guess what? It makes you more equipped to deal with the challenges. When your mind is clear and steady and your body is free from any chaos, you are more equipped to deal with the challenges. You're not looking at it as a challenge anymore in the aspect of negative. You're looking at it as, oh damn, this about the time. I'm about to level up. I'm telling y'all, I get mad hype. When stuff be going on that I don't expect, I don't even get upset like that no more. I just look at it, I be like, all right, let me go ahead and figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me figure out how to handle it. I'm not going to get upset. I stay waking up to somebody that took something out of my account. I swear I do. I swear I stay waking up to some random charge on my account that I'll be like, this all started with Mercury retrograde. But because I know it's Mercury retrograde, because I know I got a Chiron in Taurus, I expect it. So, you know what I do? I just be like, oh, okay, that's what we dealing with today. That's how we starting the day off, y'all. Okay, let me go on, send the email, make the phone call, so I can get it corrected and leave it alone. It's not going to destroy. It's a moment. It's a moment. It's like a really small moment of your day. So it's still about using these tools so you can prepare yourself. I just want to get into the bottom of these decks, because y'all got a lot of cards popping on. So we're going to start on this side. Tower moments. There are going to be some moments during this energy that's happening and after this energy, because this is a very intense energy that we're having for this moon. But it's going to be that in combination that we got all these damn planets in retrograde. Okay? Specifically, there's a interesting thing that's happening with Pluto during today, in particular, the position that it's in today. And because Pluto is in a certain position, it's specifically going to trigger childhood, okay, past life dynamics. This is why you got to remember these things that happened to you in the past. These things that happened to you made you stronger. They pushed you to your greatness, whether you realize it or not. But these tower moments are here. They're here to clear some stuff out. You know, this that energy be like, I came to air this be out. I came to air this out. So that's exactly what it's going to do to your life. It's going to come and air it out. Like, oh, this ain't even supposed to be here. Why you still holding on to this? This moon is about releasal. What you need to release. What you still holding on to. Trust me, it's coming. Wait. It's coming to air it out for real. All right? So it can get rid of what you still holding on to. We got to make room. We got to make room for it. Now, because it's airing it out, that you going to be, once again, you triggered. You in pop-off mode. You in pop-off mode. You feeling like you cutting people. You slicing people in the throat and stuff. You know, but it's bringing great change. Change that is needed. Change that is necessary. A great transformation. Okay? But you need to make sure you're being mindful. Be very connected to your divine feminine, okay? This is my men and my women. I need y'all to tap into this divine feminine. Not handle it like it is the end of the world. Because it's not. It's the end of the world that you once knew. But it's bringing in something so great. Because the Guardian card comes up. And the Guardian card is saying, hey, baby, I got you. I got you. Whatever it is that you need, trust me, I got you. You're not on this journey by yourself. You might be cutting people off. You cutting some folks off. You separating yourself. Some of y'all gonna have some of y'all about to be breaking up this week. Some relationships gonna end on all dynamics. But please understand that it's meant to happen. Okay? Even if it might come back into fruition, I don't know why you would allow anything to come back if it's not meant. But you know, anything that's meant will come back. But some breaking up gonna happen. Some separations gonna happen. Some people gonna be finally signing the paperwork on they divorce. It's a lot of things that are going to be from the matters of the heart. Because people are getting serious. This energy is creating a very serious effect on relationship dynamics, the matters of the heart, what we are passionate about, our careers, all of that. Okay? But no, we protected. We ain't walking alone. They got us. They got us. We ain't got to worry about it. We ain't worry about that. Okay? So let's get into this transformation card. So the transformation card that came out was, ooh, can you put the card up? Right. Heavenly, still wasn't right. Heavenly signs. Heavenly signs. Isn't that a pretty card for today? Especially because I said tap it into your divine feminine. Also, let's look at the fact that this Cancer energy is who? Yemiya. All right? Yemiya. Yemiya is the ultimate divine feminine energy. Her colors are blue and white. All right? Not this color blue, but still. You get the point. So, heavenly signs. Let's read what heavenly signs got to say for us today. I haven't pulled that one. Have you been seeing a lot of butterflies lately? Yes, I have. This card comes to you as one of the many signs you're receiving from above to let you know that you are loved and you're watched over. Heaven frequently dispatches butterflies to signal that a passed on loved one is happy and is sending us encouragement. Ashe. Additional signs may include birds, feathers, rainbows, or something else in nature. Or your signs might involve coins, music, or other human-made items. You're asked to notice and trust these signs so that you'll feel heaven's presence in the daily life. When you know that you are being watched over and you are loved, you feel safer and more secure and following the dreams of your life. Okay. You know what I love about this particular message right here? Let me go back. This part right here, it says, this card comes to you as one of many signs you've been receiving from the above to let you know that you are loved and watched over. I go back to that Guardian card. Then I tell you, they like really wanting to make sure that no matter what you go through, okay, no matter what you go through, they got you. They are watching over you. They are connected to you. They are making sure that you are good. They do not want you to stress about nothing. Okay? They do not want you to stress. They're saying, baby, we got you. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. They like, oh, we know. It look like the sky falling. The sky's falling. The sky feel like it's falling. We got you. Why you worried? Okay? Why are you worried? Handle it accordingly. Accordingly. Okay, let's get into Ashe. Ashe. That's on y'all. Depending, and then y'all need to start, like when you see signs, I always look up the color of the butterfly, the spiritual meaning to the color of the butterfly. All y'all out here planting and having gardens and stuff. My green thumb. I got one plant. No, well, two. The one in the back and the one here. This one right here, though, I had about killed it. You see the top of it. It had, yeah. It was having a moment. All right, let's get into the first sign. I really want to get into, hold on. Okay, I'm going to start with Aries. So Aries, if your job situation is still giving you a pause or is making you hesitate on making a major move that was boiling before is really going to come into surface. Simply put, you may be forced to make a decision. All right. So y'all are going to have more challenges with career, job energy. Okay. It's going to be some things that probably is going to bubble up. Y'all already kind of pop offish and somebody going to be trying to test you. This is a time frame where I would really suggest being patient. Allow this energy at least 2-3 weeks. You know, let the 30 days. Wait until after this month is over. This is my suggestion for everybody. Don't make no drastic moves, no drastic situations. Wait until this month is over, because if you wait until this month is over, some of this energy will reside. One of the main energies that's over this month is this Mercury retrograde. And then now this moon energy, like I said, it is going to challenge you a little differently than any other moon. It's very, very intense. And like I said, it's going to make things seem way more serious than what it really is, if that makes sense. Okay, and y'all Aries tend to be a little more impulsive. So, I would just say, when it comes to matters of career, even if you are self-employed and you're an Aries, you'll be in that space where you can just like, I don't want to do this shit no more. You're like, I don't want to do this shit. Okay. Don't allow it to test you. Don't allow it to push you. You different, King Chaz, because you a Leo. Ain't you a Leo, Chaz? Because I swear you was a Leo. It's going to affect you a little bit differently. We got a different, because it's, yeah, that's a different sign. Anyway, Taurus. This is the thing for you. Don't feel like you need to be validated. Okay? My Taurus babies, you don't need validation for nothing. You love luxury. Okay? You love luxury. You love certain dynamics. You are, my Tauruses and my Capricorns, y'all have to be very mindful of like, I don't know how to say this no other way, about your ego. Okay? Self-image. This is what that energy is really about. What you perceive yourself to be, what you perceive others, okay? What you think others perceive you to be. This is a time frame where don't worry about them. Don't look for nobody's validation. Don't be caught up in nobody's validations. Do you. Do what it is that you need to do. Okay? Make a real serious list about what it is that you want. What do you want? What are the things that you want to accomplish without hearing anyone else's voices? My Aries, I want to say this too for you. Make a list about, or, get into the energy of releasing that impulsiveness, releasing that pop-off energy, because you're going to have a lot of it, specifically when it comes to career. And if you are not in the career that you want to be, make a list about what it is that you want to see yourself transitioning to. What do you really want to do? Okay? What do you really want to walk in? And then be very patient. If something is frustrating you about your situation, whether you're in a job or you are walking in your own career path, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to how you can change that dynamic. What do you need to implement in your life in order to change the outcome? Okay? Like I said, Taurus, we already said, make a list of what you really want in life. What's your real bucket list? Okay? What is your real thing without being affected by society or the influence of anyone else? What is your true heart's desire? Don't make it feel like, oh, I gotta drive this Bentley. I gotta drive this Bentley because it's gonna make me look a certain way. No, we ain't worried about that. That's not what you don't even like Bentleys, but you talking about you want to drive a Bentley. That don't make sense. Okay. My Gemini babies, this is going to be a little more emotional for you. And because it's going to be a little more emotionally triggering, this is a time frame where you need to call on your tribe. And we kind of got into that with the reading. You're going to be feeling like you need to just go and be to yourself. But no, this is the time frame with your social self that I would suggest, like, call on your friends, call on your trusted ones, call on your tribe. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who support you. Be really honest with your emotions. That's going to be real key for y'all. Be very honest with your emotions. My Gemini babies too, because you're so emotional, some of y'all will start like kind of dabbling into sexual energy. Okay, so you might be exploring some sexual energy a little different. All right, y'all might be wanting to either come out of celibacy or make a vow of celibacy. Okay, so y'all might be like, I ain't doing the celibacy shit no more. Let me figure out how to have sacred sex, or let me figure out how to utilize tantric energy. But in particular, like, I just feel like it's going to be really interesting for y'all, because you're going to be real emotional. And because y'all are going to be emotional, it's going to make you want to latch on to either things or pull away from things that create that emotional feeling in your heart. Okay. So Geminis, I'm going to just say, you need to call a friend. It's for my Geminis. Call a friend. Phone a friend. Have some support. Have a system in place so you don't do nothing crazy. Especially if you celibate. Make sure you call a phone a friend to help you through this moment. All right, my Cancer babies. This is a moment of revelation and ahas for y'all. This is going to be where certain things that you might even been questioning are going to start to be revealed. So this is going to be a time frame where, like, it could be a relationship in your life and you're going to see their true face. You're going to start seeing the trueness of people, places, and things, and how they really are showing up in your life. Are they supposed to be there or they're not? Okay. This is just going to be a great time for you to make boundaries. That's the best thing I can say. This is a great time for you to sit there and say, I'm going to set these boundaries in place. And either you're supposed to be here or you're not. If you're supposed to be here, I'm going to know after this. Like the energy that's about to pop off right now, you are already walking in it and you're starting to see people real face. But this is going to be a time frame you're going to be like, do I really want to deal with this? Because you're really not aligning up with my purpose and my intention. You're really creating a distraction. This is the time. Okay, you're going to start seeing, like, if it's business, you're going to be like, I can't do no business partnership with you. If it's personal, you're going to be like, I can't, I can't get into this energy with you. Whatever the case may be, this is going to be the time where it's going to start to rise up and you're going to see people for who they really are. And you just got to set your boundaries and say, look, or you're just going to start cutting people off. One or the other. Yeah, this is the time I will really just like, my Cancers, I want to say y'all need to take note. Pay attention to your friends, families, members, business partners, business relationships, associates, so you can really take assess and say, okay, this person can go with me through this next ascension and the rest of y'all asses can kick rocks. Okay? Woo! Leo. I'm going to read this whole thing for Leo because I'm a Leo, and it's about to be my birthday. It says, you've been dealing with a lot of crisis in your day-to-day life right now. Whether it's at your day job, with your partners, or with your financial situation, you just can't seem to get a hold of it. The changes brought about this eclipse should alleviate some of that for you. Also, if you've been struggling with trying to change some bad habits, the universe is on your side right now, and you may find it easier to make changes. You need to be more efficient. So Leo's like me. I already been on it. Like I knew soon as certain planets was going into retrograde, I get affected totally different. So the shit that they usually try me with, I'm ready. I've been pulling it out. This is why I said, y'all better get these. This is my fake toolbox. Y'all better get these toolboxes and be like, what tool do I need right now? Because if you don't, it's going to make you real aggravated. It's going to have your day where you just be like, I promise y'all I don't be caring now. Something pop off or I get an email about something, I'll be like, I really don't care. I really don't. It'll get okay. Let me go to my toolbox and figure out how I'm gonna handle this one. Okay, that's exactly. So my Leos, y'all gotta look at. This year has been a little tricky and interesting, but there's been a transition that's happening, and there's a certain part of this year that we actually are supposed to shine. We are going through these retrograde moments in our sign, but guess what? We're coming out of this little shadow effect that's been going on. And when you're coming out of it, I promise you, it's going to be a brighter day. It's going to be some sunshine waiting on you. You're going to feel like it's Leo season again. And you're going to be good. So don't worry about it. Y'all good. My Virgos. This is a time that you need to pay attention to two things, okay? There's going to be probably some shifting, and this is straight into, it's some shifting that's going to happen with your family dynamics. So either if you have children, there's going to be a need to step up a certain way for them, or they're going to feel a need to be a little bit more supporting to you if you have older children. But this is also a time frame you need to pay attention to them vices. Okay? What are you, and when I say vices, y'all know that means coping mechanism. So a lot of times if we are going through something emotional or something triggering, we might go to drinking, or we might go to smoking, or we might go to eating the foods that feel good or create serotonin for us in our mind. Okay? So you got to pay attention to those vices and those triggers and making sure that you are not overly indulging in the things that you're not supposed to indulge in, okay? Figure out what are ways for you to set up a counter react. If you feel yourself, I always tell y'all to have like a trigger, like I always have a vibrational list, a vibrational playlist. When I know that I'm feeling a little interesting or my energy is a little off, I got a playlist. I will be in here having a whole live dance battle with myself, listening to my playlist for real. So you got to have something that is going to trigger you back out of that energy. Okay, a lot of times when we are being triggered and it's pulling us into a certain dynamic where we want to go eat the cake, okay, or we want to go get that drink, or you want to go smoke some weed, whatever your thing is, okay, you have to have that trigger that is going to pull you back. Let me get back centered. Hold on. I got to be reminded of who I am. I can't go there, okay? So this is going to be definitely a time for you to do that. But more importantly, you're going to be asking yourself, who am I and what do I want? There's going to be a question of what is your purpose? Who am I? What did I come here for? And because that is going to be challenged, this is a great time for you to sit down and really identify if you don't know what your purpose is and y'all so damn in y'all head. Whew, this is going to be a rough one for you. Because y'all so in y'all head, it concerns me because y'all will overthink the process. Just sit down and write, like, what is my purpose? Am I honoring what my purpose is? Okay? That's the biggest thing I want y'all to take away. Am I honoring that energy? My Libras. So if you, all these signs too, I would definitely pay attention to two things. Your sun sign and your rising sign, okay? I would keep getting this. A lot of my Libras, this might be a time that you are moving, okay? You might be moving out, or you might have some sort of transition that happens with home or with your family. This is a time frame where just like your home front, things that are dealing with your home front is going to be a little more challenging. And you're going to either, if you're an adult child or if you are a, in a situation that is just not being very conducive, it is going to feel like they got their foot on your neck. Okay? And with that foot being on your neck, if you are not balanced or centered, it's going to create the wrong reaction. And if it's just the energy that you need to move, just move. If it's just the energy that you need to, maybe burn some sage more often, you need to burn some sage. I don't know. Okay? Whatever it is, you need to create the environment that's going to be a little more conducive, because it is going to be a little more challenging. If you have adult children, this might be the time where they feeling a little confined or restricted, and they're going to be feeling like they need to leave. Okay, they need to move. But this is definitely the energy of things at home will be challenged. Okay, so you really need to be in a space that you set the boundaries of what you need. This is once again, because this energy is about what do you need. Okay, it's going to bring up the intense energy. What do you truly need? And it just depends on what dynamic. If you listen to the overall tone, it's either going to be career, it's going to be family, it's going to be love. All of these energies is about what do you need in that particular placement. Okay, whatever is bringing up for you. What do you truly need? And let's be honest. Like Virgos, when I was just talking about them, what do you need from yourself? Okay, that's really what it breaks down to. What do you need from yourself? All right. My Libras, I just want y'all to make real clear boundaries. So if you are the person that's feeling the need to move, or you are the person that, your family members are moving out, this is a great time to also reassess the energy of your relationships, but most importantly, just setting the boundaries in place and saying, we need some new rules and regulations, okay, and being okay with that. Okay, my next sign is Scorpios. Okay, so let's talk about the Scorpio energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Scorpio is over a few different dynamics this week, and it is going to create some really, really, really interesting overtones. Let's say that. It's going to create some really interesting overtones. Because it's over your life and death, because it's over how we think, our psychology, because it's over a lot of different dynamics, you really want to pay attention to how this is going to affect you, okay? So, well, my Scorpio babies, this is about y'all releasing negative thoughts, releasing the shit that happened to you in the past, releasing the ideal that I don't want to say, yeah, I do. Releasing the ideal even that anyone owes you anything. So this is about your thoughts, how you are processing things, how you are thinking things, specifically when it relates to your past, okay, and how it relates. Oh Lord, I thought about you when I seen this, but releasing that energy, because this is the great time for you to release that, but specifically any type of like negative thinking, any type of doubts, any type of energy that is holding into that space. This is the time that you need to release it. The reason that I'm bringing up Scorpio in particular, as far as this is for every sign, all of this is about releasal. All of this is going to be about psychology for all of us, all the signs. So all of us need to be in the space where we're realizing that if we are still holding on to negative ideology, negative thinking, negative aspects that we are still doing in our life, like vices and all of that shit, you need to let that go. This is the time that you got to let it go. Okay, but in particular for Scorpio, this is really a great time for you to release your negative thoughts, the things that were hurting you from your past. You gotta like just release it and move forward. Okay, my Sagittarius, woo, y'all be struggling. Okay, I'm going to read this whole thing because I know a lot of Sagittarius. It says, you're finding that your money is tied up with people or things beyond your control. You may feel restricted and controlled, and honestly, that's the worst thing for a Sagittarius. Lord, I need to call my daughter today. Above all, you need freedom and to be able to bend the rules a little. It is a capitalist society. Money offers a certain amount of mobility, but people often take it too far and use it to measure your worth. You are now dismantling this notion, and your money does not equal your success. Perhaps up until now, you've been saying, I will do this when I have the money. If possible, find a way to do what you really want. This is a time for my Sagittarius babies to make a list of what are my real resources. I get on so many of my Sagittarius family about, because they have a certain way of viewing things. And I get on them about, look, quit being caught up. And this is really with everybody. I'd be like, quit getting caught up of, I ain't got no money to do this. I just said this last night. A lot of businesses are not being executed because you feel like you ain't got the resources to do it, the money to do it. I'll do it when I save up a certain amount of money. Now, I ain't saying that money ain't, gonna help make it a little easier. But what I am saying is use your resources. A lot of times we are not tapping into our resources. We are not putting the energy out that we need to put out in order to make sure that we manifest what we want to manifest. Okay? My Sag babies, Lord, I gotta call my baby today. All right, Capricorn. The lunar eclipse is in your sign. So it's going to be real meaningful for you, especially if you were born on the 15th, July 15th. They ain't do that right. Especially if you was born January 15th, 16th, or 17th. That ain't gonna sound right either. But anyway, put your seatbelt on. The universe is about to ask you to let go of some big blocks. Keep in mind, however, we can't welcome in what's new without letting the old shit go. That ain't what it said. But pretty much, my Capricorns, this is about releasing anything that is blocking or stagnating your energy. Things that are stagnant in your energy. What's blocking you from your ascension? What's blocking you from your growth? What's blocking you from being successful? This is the time frame where you need to release that. Okay? This is the time to release it. And it's going to push you to release some stuff. All right? Some of y'all going to be pushed so much where you're going to be like, Lord, I can't release nothing else. Y'all want too much from me. But what do we get in them cards? They telling you that they got you. Okay? They got you. They're like, look, let it go. I'm telling you I got you. Trust me. And by this point, y'all should know the trust. Man, my trust be so, I don't even be caring no more. I'm telling you. Sometimes I just be like, oh, I told y'all this morning, one of the mornings, I was like, oh, this is what we doing today. All right, I got y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. I know I need to tighten up. All right. That's where y'all got to be at. What do I need to do next? Handle it very calmly. Allow it to, because I know you're doing it for a reason. Whatever it is that you're doing it for, let me be grateful for it. Let me allow it to happen. Y'all really need to sit down, my Capricorns, make a list of what you're still holding on to. This will be a great time. What am I still holding on to? Why am I still holding on to it? It don't even really matter why you holding on to it. But what am I still holding on? Let me go ahead and write this shit on some paper so I can burn it. Okay? So I can move forward. Because this is about releasing the things that are blocking us so we can make the choices and the decisions and embrace what the universe has for us. We can't get more greatness if we still holding on to the old shit. We can't. That's for all of us. You still holding on to ego issues, you can't get to that next level if you holding on to it. You still holding on to vices that you know don't serve you and is being like self-sabotaging, self-destructive. Let it go. Why are you holding on to it? Okay? You are holding on to like people that you know they toxic. Who is that that's going to be dealing with relationship shit? You know they toxic. You know that environment, that situation is not conducive to who you are. Boom. Let it go. Let it go. It's time to let it go. All right? So, that's my eclipse energy for this whole full moon. And be mindful, y'all. That's the biggest thing. I just want y'all to really utilize this energy. Pay attention to what it's bringing you, the gifts that it's bringing you. Allow it to work in your life the way it needs to work in your life. Okay? Right? Shada, honey. You miss Pisces. I'll send it to you, Lord. Okay? Be mindful. All right? Number 33. Go look up what's the meaning of 3. Okay? Rastafari. Pay attention to what's the meaning of 3. And then 9 times. I really would look up, if you can, look up the spiritual meaning of 333. I feel like you need to look that up, and it should break down each number dynamic for you. Okay? Yes, it will be up for replay, but it also will be on my YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go over there, click the button. All my lives are put on to my YouTube channel. Every last one. Okay? And then it's there forever, indefinitely. All right? You just have to figure out. Pay attention to the signs and messages. They are going to always be around you through this process. They are around us all the time, but they are definitely going to be more heavily around us. They're going to be more heavily covering us through this transition and through this process, because we are going to feel it a lot more intensely. We are going to feel it more in this heart energy. But Yemi Yah got us, for us that believe in Orishas or identify with Orishas, that Yemi Yah, this energy is more about her. Okay? So you need to pay attention to that dynamic. Okay? Pay attention to that dynamic. pay attention to how, what you call it, Pisces. Yes, I did. I did Pisces and Aquarius in the beginning. That was one of the first ones that I did. Shada, honey, let me find out you ain't listening to me. Let me find out you ain't listening to me. Or did I not do it? Oh, y'all right. I'm sorry. Okay, look, my bad. Let me go back. Hold on, let me see what time I got. Okay, y'all got 10 minutes. I thought I did that in the beginning. Okay, Aquarius. My bad, y'all. It's like, do you have a spiritual practice? This is a time for y'all to get more into your spiritual aspects, okay? My Aquarius babies, this is a time to go inward, okay? For y'all in particular, this is a time for you to go inward. This is about what spiritual practices that you are going. You said take the bell back. I'm gonna take it back. Okay. This is about y'all going into a space where, because you're going to be triggered. And it's going to be about the balance of your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Am I really taking the time to hold myself accountable from my logical aspect and for my spiritual aspect? So you really want to make sure that you are taking note of what do you need to start doing from a spiritual space. All right? A spiritual space. What do I need? What routines do I need to put in place? What dynamics do I need to put in place in this element so I can be stronger? Because like I said, everything that's going on right now is going to set you up for months to come. Okay, so for my Aquarius babies, it's really about your spiritual self. The other energy that I was studying on, I do feel like y'all are going to be triggered in dynamics, not like purpose driven, but kind of like you are also going to have relationships that are going to come and play. But it's going to come and play with a whole different dynamic. I think you are going to start seeing people who are really a part of your soul tribe and people who really ain't supposed to be there, who are really toxic. But finding things that you really love to do. I think for Aquarius, it's going to be more about finding the things that you love doing. Okay? Do you love that make you feel more whole, that make you feel more at peace, that make you feel a lot more centered? That's the biggest dynamic for my Aquarius. My Pisces baby. Woo. Y'all got a lot of, y'all. Good dang. Oh, y'all got trust issues this season. Okay. So my Pisces baby, I really want to make sure I read through this and sum this up before this cut off. My Pisces babies, this is about making sure, number one, that you're around people. It's a lot of energy for a lot of y'all signs that it's about being around people that love you, that are genuine, that care for you, that can nurture you. Okay. It's really important for y'all to be around those people, whether it's family, whether it's co-workers. This is definitely going to be a space where you're going to have this moment where you can say, okay, I can really trust them or I can't. There is going to be, with a lot of y'all signs, is going to be this energy, overall energy about, can I trust you or are you not supposed to be here? You are going to see some revelations and some aha moments and some reveals of people real face. No mask. Okay? No mask. I'm doing Pisces now, baby. So as these masks are being taken off, this is the time to really like dig in and say, okay, but I am appreciative of the people who are in my life. Okay? I'm appreciative of my best friend, or, that coworker that I have that conversation with every lunch. This is the time for you to really dig into like just being, because my Pisces babies, y'all tend to be a little sensitive too. Really just pulling in your family union. So not from like a tribe, but just the people that make you feel good, because it's going to cater to a certain energy, and you're going to start to see why those people are in your life, why these people are a necessity to push you towards your success, to push you towards your growth. Um, Overall, I want y'all to pay attention to this eclipse combined with this full moon is going to make sure that it push you. It's going to speed up the process of getting you to a certain destination. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. My babies is standing at the door fighting and doing crazy stuff. So let me get off of here. I will that y'all have an amazing day. Please remember that it is a full moon. If you do candle work, make sure you do some candle work. Make sure you do some release. So, okay, light a candle just for the release. Light a candle just so. Write a letter. You got some things, some blockages you need to release. Write a letter. Release it. Make sure you are surrounding yourself with your loved ones. This is definitely a great season for you to really be around your family, your real friends, okay? The people that you know love you unconditionally, all right? All right, guys. Love you. Peace.